This is Brad Shepard, host of the Shep and Sean Pro Wrestling Podcast, and I'm back on Duke Loves Rasslin.
You're locked in.
Look at what we have here, folks.
To the only show that matters.
The cream of the crop.
Duke Loves Rasslin.
And there is no one that does it better than
your host.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
The Duke.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Brothers and sisters, welcome back. Welcome back to another exciting edition of the Duke Loves Rasslin podcast, the show about pro wrestling and everything else. And let me tell you something, folks. You have been asking for it. You have been anticipating it. You knew eventually this day would come. The return of our brother, Brad Shepard. And I'm telling you right now, I am so excited because you know, this guy is about to set the internet on fire with whatever the hell he has to say here. So without further ado, Brad Shepard, my brother, my great friend, welcome back, brother. How you doing?
It's good to be here, Duke. It's always a pleasure to be on your show. You're going viral all the time, my friend. So I'm glad to be here, and I just want to say thank you, not to my fans, but the people who support me. They're really my friends. You know, we're building, you know, I think a following that is more than just fans. It's people collaborating and working together and supporting each other. I like to view them as friends more than fans. So I just want to thank them for all their support. That's the reason I'm back, and that's the reason I'm doing it. So I just want to thank them, and thank you for having me on.
Now, what about the people who really can't stop talking about you? They're constantly tagging your name in messages on social media, on different podcasts, in silly articles all the time. What about these humanoids that just can't get enough Brad Shepard?
Well, for the horse-faced, coke-sniffing shitbag losers out there, you might want to get your mop bucket, motherfuckers, because it's cleanup time. That's right. Brad Shepard is your stepdaddy, the stepdaddy of the IWC. And I'm here to drink the last of your damn orange juice, slap your mama on the ass, and tell you to clean it up.
Yeah, you're probably going to get canceled for that, Brad. You know they go crazy when you talk like that, man. You know they go crazy.
They love me.
But you know what? It's true. You are the stepdaddy. When you look at how unreasonable these humanoids are, the way that they react to every single thing that you say. And what's crazy to me is that they say far worse every single day. They do far worse every single day. And yet, if Brad Shepard even says good morning, they act as if it's the end of the world. It's the worst thing that ever happened. And it's something that they have to shut down and to stop. How does it feel to live rent-free in the minds of all of these losers?
Well, it feels good, but I'll tell you, I could cure depression, which many of them unfortunately suffer from. You know, and they would say, well, geez, took you long enough. You know, these people, it doesn't matter what I say or do, they're going to be angry with me. They're looking to fill a void in their life, and that's okay. So it's all right. I will be the villain they need.
Listen, man, you are a guy, especially during this holiday season that's upon us now. You're giving gifts to them, you know? So the GoFundMe gang all out there, you know, Brad is not going to support your latest grift in that regard, but he is going to bless you with podcasting brilliance. Talk to me about this the Shep and Sean Pro Wrestling Podcast. Talk to me about this joint here, Brad. Where did this come from? Why have you returned to bless the humanoids?
Well, first of all, I think they needed to be shown how to do it right. When you look at pro wrestling podcasting in 2025, Duke, and I think you're an exception to this, but largely it's corporate polish. It's oh, I don't want to offend them, brother, or I might not get this opportunity in the business. It's a lot of phony, baloney, social justice nonsense. I'm looking to bring reality back, open and honest conversation back to professional wrestling podcasting. It really is that simple. I've had the demand from, not my fans, my friends. They support it. They've wanted it. I'm bringing it back, and I'm bringing a new friend, Sean O'Brien, along with me for the ride. And I'm looking forward to it.
Speaking of rides, Brad, listen, you and I have been friends for a long time, and we get each other, which is why it works.
Yeah.
I got to ask you though, man, this new thing you got going on with Ilya Dragunov. What is this all about, bro? Because as far as I know, Dragunov has never gone after you, what have you, but you certainly have shared a lot of opinion on him. Has not necessarily been positive opinion, so to speak. And the Humanoids online, they really have been upset about this and have had a lot to say about, why is Brad picking on our Dragunov, so to speak. Where is this coming from, bro?
Well, I call him Dragunov, drag me off, because that's what he does. Every time he's on TV, he drags me off to something else, whether it's reading a book or changing the channel or doing my hair, whatever it is. He is a ratings killer. And he's short, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. He comes out to the ring and he's got the jazz hands and he's got the jacket that he looked like he picked up from Goodwill. And he gets there in the ring, and his character he just does these indie style Meltzer matches. Doesn't have a character, doesn't have charisma, doesn't have personality. But you're supposed to believe a guy who's short, who wrestles like a big man, is really tough and really good. They're going to post a workout video, Duke. They're trying to put him over, not with a character, but look at all these exercises he can do that's not related to pro wrestling. I mean, I'll give him credit. He at least exercises, unlike some of those folks we'll talk about, I'm sure. But yeah, Ilya, I don't know. I don't really care. I can't pronounce his name. All I know is he sucks. And yeah, he's got really good fake fighting skills. Congratulations. And wake me up when you're 6 inches taller and entertaining.
Whew. Hot take. Hot take. It's crazy because your critiques of him, they're slightly different, but kind of in the same vein as your real good friend, Kevin Owens, which we know that you never shy away from mentioning that guy, and people can't stand it when you do that. Have you decided to finally bury the hatchet with Kevin Owens, or are you keeping this thing going here?
Well, look, I'm not saying he's fat, but he can't wear yellow or people yell taxi when he walks by. Yeah, he was bullied really bad in school, Duke, by kids who tried to stuff him in a locker. It does seem like he's losing weight, though, so, the fat camp has been working. Although I would say the last time I saw him on TV, well, do you remember Austin Powers? It's like Kevin Owens is like Fat Bastard if Fat Bastard ate Fat Bastard.
Brad, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, is that not a little harsh there, especially about Kevin Owens?
Maybe it is harsh. Look, maybe it's harsh. We wish him well, of course. Probably less harsh than him looking in the mirror.
I'm pretty sure you're going to get canceled for this, and I'm probably going to get canceled too. So that's great. Nikki Bella, you've been tweeting about Nikki Bella. She's back in the WWE, and she's on some reality TV show recently that I saw there, The Traitors. Nikki's also been bragging on her own podcast about how horny she is and all this other good stuff there. So what's really going on here, Brad? Are you inadvertently helping to promote Nikki Bella, or do you have an issue with her as well?
Well, first of all, Nikki, stop messaging me. The answer is no. But I'll say this. Yeah, Nikki Bella. I'm just glad she finally gave up on beating on the old man, allegedly. So that she's doing other things now, spreading her wings out. I'm a fan of Traitors. I watched that. I saw her on that. But there really is no popular demand for Nikki Bella in WWE. So, like probably her ex-husband, I'm sure a lot of fans wish she would just go away.
Shout out to our man Artem, aka Art. I'm a fan of his. It's tough being a survivor of domestic abuse. So I wish Art and his family well in all that he does. And hopefully he can make it back to Dancing with the Stars or whatever his next endeavor is, because certainly that guy deserves the world. It was terrible the way that he was mistreated by the fake wrestling news media, as you so eloquently coined many years ago there, Brad. So definitely shout out to Art there. Speaking of which, I mean, are you not concerned that some of these fake journalists here in wrestling media are going to try to get you canceled again here, Brad, because you know they can't stand you?
Oh, they love me. Look, I don't care what they think ultimately. I'm not here to be an edgelord. I'm here to have fun, funny, honest conversation. I'm here to challenge conventional thinking, to be entertaining. If you can't handle that, guess what? Log off. Stop listening. Pretend I don't exist. But you can't cancel me. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So learn to fucking love it.
Now, what about that arm of yours, Brad? Because you know that they love reposting that. They have a love affair with your arm for some reason. Any update on that?
I'm jacked. That's the update. Like, it's so funny to listen to these people, make their comments, your arms, you're fat, you're this, you're, 5'9", 300 pounds. These people are morons. I'm someone who's in much better shape than them, who's a lot more muscular than them, who's 6'6", who works out 3 days a week. I'm someone who walks many miles a day. I'm someone who is in better shape than almost all these morons insulting me. So go on, have your fun. You had your little fun. A picture of me showing off a new tattoo on my arm turned into a giant mainstream meme. So thank you very much, because I benefited from that. More people wanted to hear what Brad Shepard had to say. Find out who I am. Follow me on social media. So thank you for that. And I hope it happens again. And if it really upsets you, I'll post another arm pic. Maybe I'll post a leg picture. Maybe I'll post a picture of this handsome face. You just never know with Brad Shepard.
You just never know. Now, you brought up social media. What is the best way people can follow you? Because I know you guys got a new page specifically for the show. Let's get all that out of the way here. For anyone listening, they want to keep up with you. What's the socials? And also, how can they find the show on the podcast apps?
Absolutely. You can find me on X, a.k.a. Twitter. It's at Shep and Sean, SHEP and Sean, SEAN. You'll find links there. The Shep and Sean Pro Wrestling Podcast is on iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean with new episodes every Friday. Check us out. And if you have any questions, hit me up on X. I'll be glad to answer those questions.
Lastly, Brad, and I got to ask, man, the vigor behind these folks who just can't get enough of you, they want to cancel you, they hang on your every word, they attribute things to you that you never even said, insert you in conversations and issues that have nothing to do with you at all. How much of that do you think has to do with the fact that you are a father, a husband, you are a Christian, and you're straight, you're an American, you're a veteran, former law enforcement? How much do you think all of these issues that these folks have with you have to do with the fact that you are basically a success story and that bothers them so much?
Yeah, I think it frankly has a lot to do with it, Duke. I mean, in real life, I walk the walk. I don't just talk the talk, right? I'm not big on the internet game and bragging about charity and, like other people in the fake news wrestling media. I go out there and do it myself. And people don't know because I don't do it for attention. I do it out of the kindness of my heart and to help the community. So, yeah, I mean, just being successful, not needing their validation, having views they may not agree with, having a successful marriage and children to pass my heritage along to. I think that is, I think that's very triggering for these losers sometimes, and I'm not here to judge them. I am going to mock them. I am going to make fun of them. But at the end of the day, it's not personal because I don't think about them that much.
Well, I'll tell you what I think about Brad Shepard. I am so happy that you're back in the space. You and I, we talk on a regular basis anyway, but it's amazing. I can't go a day without people reaching out to me and ask, hey, how's Brad? What's he up to? Is he coming back? What's Brad think about this? Oh, man, I wish Brad would weigh in on that. It's incredible. It's incredible the support that you have, and then for the folks who claim to not like you so much, they talk about you even more than the people who actually openly like you. So we know that they need you back because they have to have somebody to project all of their fears and insecurities and issues onto. They have to create a boogeyman in order to make themselves feel relevant. So again, I'm glad that you're back, brother, and I can't wait to continue to listen to the new show, Shep and Sean Pro Wrestling Podcast, and hear where this thing's going to go.
Absolutely. Thank you, Duke, for your time. I appreciate it. As always, it's a pleasure. And you're pretty wonderful yourself. You're doing a great thing with the Duke Loves Rasslin podcast, going viral. You've got people talking, and I'd be remiss if I didn't point that out as well on my way out.
Brothers and sisters, one of the healthiest things you can do for yourself is staying hydrated. And you know what I'm talking about. You go to your basketball game, football game, pro wrestling events, and suddenly you get a little parched. Well, one of the best ways that you can keep yourself safe is using Liquid IV. See, Liquid IV is a hydration stick that you can pour into 16 ounces of water and immediately get more efficiently hydrated than water alone. Okay? 12 delicious, refreshing flavors, all of your essential B vitamins, including B3, B5, B6, B12, even vitamin C. 3 times the electrolytes as traditional sports drinks. It's made with premium ingredients, non-GMO, free from gluten, dairy, soy, all that good stuff there. Listen, I'm telling you right now, folks, Liquid IV has changed my life. It's something that I use on a regular basis because I'm always on the go. I gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. Liquid IV has your back. It'll keep you exactly that way, hydrated. But don't just take my word for it. I want you to try it out. And because of that, if you head over to liquidiv.com right now, you can put anything that you want in your cart, and then at checkout, use the promo code Duke Loves Rasslin. No spaces in that now. Duke Loves Rasslin. Going to save you 20% on your entire order. That's how much I care about your hydration. That's how much I want you to check out Liquid IV. So what are you waiting for? Shop better hydration today. Visit liquidiv.com. That's right.
Strictly for the culture every day. Step in style in your unique way. Patterns and colors so defined. All about the perfect line.
visit www.strictlyfortheculture.ca.
This is Tony Schiavone, and we're desperately out of time on Duke Loves Rasslin.